Hi, this is Teresa from the Techie Teacher, and today I'm going to show you how to use two different bookmarking sites. The first site that I'm going to show you is Protopage, and the second site that I'm going to show you how to use is Delicious. There are a few other bookmarking sites out there, but these two are pretty popular and pretty easy to use for people who are just getting the hang of it. The reason that bookmarking sites are so valuable is unlike when you bookmark on your computer, these you can bookmark from any desktop. So if you're at home, if you're at work, if you're on your iPad, your phone, you can bookmark links that you find valuable, and each of them have different features. So I'm going to show you a little bit about some of the features that Protopage has, and then also Delicious and some of the features that are popular and reasons why people like using Delicious. So first, Protopage. So when you go to protopage.com, you're going to come to this site. And so to start, you're going to have to register. So I'm going to go in and create a new account. And for the purposes of classes, if you're sharing it with colleagues or other students, you want to make your site public. If you are just using it for you and nobody else needs to see your links, or if you want to have a private account, you can have multiple proto pages that you use for different things. So I'm going to make this public because this is going to be for my Techie Teacher. And so I'm going to create a password and enter my name. And now I'm gonna put in the code. Let me try that again. So it'll email me an activation link. So then you'll have to go to your Gmail or your email account, whatever. And I should get the activation email here. So I can just click on that link. And it opens my new page. So let me go back here. And you'll see I have two Protopage accounts on this computer, and so they're both showing up now. I'm going to click on the Techie Teacher one. So when you get your page, it's going to look like this. Now, I don't want all of this content that they gave me on my page, so I'm going to go ahead and delete all of them. If you want to have any sort of news, you can. It's totally up to you, but for the purposes of this, I'm going to just show you so you can just delete all of these. Okay, and it'll give you a little bit of directions up here. I'm going to show you, though, more what to do. So you'll eventually want to delete all of these different sites on your home page. If you don't want them, if you want to keep them, that's fine. I'm going to show you that here in your bookmarks is what you're going to want to add, and you can create new tabs. So you'll see they give you some bookmarks. If you want to change any of them, you can change them. You can just click the X to delete them. You can change the name of this. So I can change this to Techie Teacher Favorite Websites, and add any links that I find that I like there. If you have multiple, so say you're in a class and you want to also have one just for your class, you can add a tab for that. Now to get that bookmark widget, you go up to Widgets and you'll click on Bookmarks, and it'll get this, and you drag that onto there. And you can do that as many times as you want. And there's all these different options too. So if you want a photo widget, you can drag that over. I primarily use it for the bookmark widget though, but you can pull over a sticky note or a calendar. There's all these different features. And so I'm going to create another tab. Actually, I'm going to go back to the Techie Teacher favorite sites. And one of my favorite sites is Kathy Schrock's Guide to Everything. So I'm going to go to her page and copy the link, and then I'm going to go back to my proto page, and I want this to be my favorite tech websites, ed tech websites. I'm going to delete all these other ones that they have put in here. And then type in Kathy Schrock's Guide to Everything. Paste in the URL and just click Save. And now if I click on that link, it will open up that web page. And so again, the advantage of this is you can create and organize your bookmarks. I know in my version of Safari I have bookmarks for everything, and sometimes it's frustrating. I'll be on my computer, my desktop versus my laptop or my iPad, and I need access. Or when I was at work, I would have loved a tool like this instead of having my website saved at work and not having them at home when I'm lesson planning. So that's part of why this is really a great feature. If you want to, you can change your colors for your backgrounds and things like that here. They have a number of different backgrounds that you can choose from, so you can pick green and save, and you can upload images and that'll change your background. You can change the title of your page. So my site that I use for class, you'll see here I have a number of tabs and I have lots of different bookmarks. I have classmates bookmarks, links from the textbook. I have one set up for every single class that I'm taking with my Master's in Instructional Technology. When I hear articles on the radio from NPR, or I read something that I think would be a good lesson plan idea, I try to throw that in here. You'll see I have a Techie Teacher one for things I want to blog about. I've got a couple education news ones where I pull from different education websites and get RSS feeds. So if I want to see what's going on, I can it'll pull all my news, which is really helpful too. So you can use it in a couple of different ways. You can change the name, so I'm going to change this to the Techie Teacher's Favorite Sites. And I've made this public, so I can share this with anybody, and I'll share this on my Techie Teacher site and with my students once I start getting more sites on here. But your URL is the protopage.com, and for this one it's the Techie Teacher. And so that if somebody wanted to see my bookmarks, that's what I would give them. Now another great site that a lot of people use is Delicious. So I'm going to create a Delicious account for you here. You can sign in with Facebook or Twitter. I'm going to go ahead and create one. Okay, so now that I've logged in, now I want to add links. And so I'm going to go to add link, and again I'm going to want to use Kathy Schrock's webpage, so I'm going to put her URL in. I just hit edit paste to get it there fast, and I click add link. Now what I personally like about Delicious, and I'm going to start transferring some of my favorites from protopage over to Delicious, is that I can write comments about this. So I can say, you know, this is a fantastic resource for educators. A lot of good ed tech information, graphics, and lesson ideas. And then if I want to do tags, if I want to organize them, I can say ed tech here. and add a link. Now, what I like about this site is if you saw when you're adding a link, and then if I want to see what my links are, I think my internet may be not working properly. Here we go. When you add a link, so I'm going to go back and type in the Kathy Schrock one again, you'll see that you can make it private as well. So if you don't want the world to see your websites that you're bookmarking, you can do that as well. So you can use one account for public for like an education purpose or with colleagues, and one for private as well. So I'm going to go ahead and save changes there. Now to see what I have bookmarked, I'm going to click, I feel like my home computer is, you're going to click remember, and that's where you'll find all of your links, and however you tag them, that's how you're going to organize them. You can click on tag bundles here, and so for example, let me show you how I use that on my personal site. So I'm moving websites over from my protopage, ones that I love a lot, and putting some things from my class, and you'll see that I have some tag bundles. Well, EDTC, if I click on that, that's going to show everything that I have marked for my education classes, the ones I've taken so far for that master's degree. They're all bundled together. I've also created a bundle for sample websites. So when I look at somebody's Wikipedia site or something else like that, I can look here and see that as well. So these are really helpful. If you want to share your Delicious account URL with somebody, you're going to highlight Delicious and your name, and that's how you'll pass on your link so that they can access your bookmarks. So you can find really great things. And I know I'm going to Google really quickly. Kathy Schrock has a Delicious account, I believe. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but she has a Delicious account where she has all of her favorite links to something. So I'll try to find that and post that on one of my bookmarking sites as well. But hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you can find everything you need. And what I like too with Delicious is you can see what other people have said and other people who bookmarked it too. So if there's people who have something in common with me, I can go ahead and click Christine Phillips, see, follow her and what she bookmarks if I think that she and I have similar things. So you can learn about new links and new resources that way too, and you can't do that with protopage. So they're both good. It really is up to you on how you want to organize it. Like I said here, I have multiple lists of bookmarks, iPad resources, integrating text sites, lesson plans I love, presentation and project sites. You can organize protopage really easily by just going to that add widget function, and you can keep creating new tabs. You do get these ads, which are sort of annoying because it's free, but I think you can pay for it as well, and then you lose the ads. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you understand how to use both Delicious and protopage. And like I said, they're really great because you can be anywhere and you can bookmark things. There are apps for some of these bookmarking sites on the smartphones. I know you can get Delicious from the Apple Store. So hopefully you see the value in this and start bookmarking sites. For those of you who are in my education classes, start bookmarking sites that you think are going to help you in lesson planning and who that can help you in the future. So hope you have a great day, and thanks again for watching this video. This is Teresa from thetechieteacher.com.